What to say about 21 Savage? I've always respected 21 Savage and his shtick. Since he first, came into pop culture, he's steadily improved and grown, but he very clearly knows his lane. He knows what type of music people want from him. I do love robbing and murdering in rap music. It's quite fun. And this album, American Dream, is good. It's a fine album, but I think 21 Savage can truly be great. I like 21 Savage. First off, he's a meme. He's one of the best memes in the rap game right now. Everything he does just becomes a meme. And it's funny because this genuinely scary, very intimidating person is constantly made a joke out of on the internet. Drake acts all sus around him. Isn't that so funny? He's from London. He's an immigrant. But when 21 Savage first came out, he was raw, he was mean, he was evil, down and dirty. Some of the stuff he'd say, just like, ugh, but it was alluring, it was intoxicating. You want to rap along, even though you'd be saying some awful things about women and black people and murdering. I'd laugh at how absurd some of the evil stuff he'd say was. I didn't think he'd be this successful. I thought he'd flame out. I thought he'd end up in prison. I thought he'd get murdered. If I'm being completely honest. But of all those SoundCloud rappers, 21 Savage is weirdly the most stable. He has the most consistent career. 21 Savage is the least problematic of the 2016 rap class, in my opinion. To get all those guys together in a room at that particular moment, they were big, but just before they became giant headlining acts, is genuinely amazing that happened. And I'm glad 21 Savage has gone pop and sold out, because I thought he was going to die. I genuinely did think he was going to die. American Dream trailer, I don't know what it was, but yeah. Low-key a disappointment. Donald Glover, 21 Savage, the kid from Stranger Things. I was like, oh, this is going to be either hilariously bad or just amazing. And it was fine. It wasn't even really fine. It was mediocre. I was hoping for at least a 10-minute movie. It was just like a music video. It was just like a bad music video. That wasn't even like bad enough to be funny. There were some funny moments. Him at Ellis Island, that was really funny. And that terrible wig. That was a very bad wig. That made him kind of look like me. All of me. A lot of rappers think that a soul sample can cover up the fact that you are phoning it in. They just think they can use a good soul sample and that will just cover up the fact that the song is boring. 21 Savage does that a lot. He just uses a soul sample to cover up just some lazy rapping. And this is one of those songs. A soul sample does not make a good song. It doesn't. You have to actually rap over it. Red Rum. This is the hit TikTok, Billboard single music video song of this album. Every 21 Savage album has that now. And this is very much deserving of it. This is actually a good song. This is quite fun. I love some murder and death and violence. He raps over the beat very well. The beat is evil, in the best possible way. It's just terrible devil music, and I love it. I think it's quite great. Just evil, devil, sinister, unholy, immoral, bad. All the stuff that makes a great 21 Savage song. NHIE. What does that stand for? I don't know. I'm not gonna look it up. I was hoping for more out of this collab. They're two of the most popular acts in the world right now. They don't fit well together. They were doing completely different things. You'd think they'd, have a little more chemistry. They really don't. They're in completely different worlds. I hope they do it again. I hope they give this another try, because this one wasn't it. Sneaky, generic 21 Savage music. Pop your shit. The 21 Savage Metro Boomin connection might actually be underrated because they fit together so well, Metro Boomin is the master of that, gothic, evil Atlanta sound, and 21 Savage is ready and willing to rap about murdering and killing, and his voice just like his sleepy, dark, you know, psychopathic voice just fits so well over Metro Boomin production, right? Letter to My Brother. Why does every, you know, gangster rap album have to have that one song where like it's time to break it down? It's time to get all serious. This is about my life. Don't care. Rap about murdering people. Dangerous. Another great Metro beat. Made me a suburban black kid with a college degree on his way to get another college degree. Want to do some, you know, robbing and murdering and stealing, you know. It's that good. It's that great. Yeah. Nina. Or Nina. Nina, I guess. Or Nina. Because it's like 9. Gun. You know, it's a gun, you know, a Nina. You get it. You get the bit. They've spelled it phonetically. Isn't that so cool? Isn't that so fun? It's like hilarious, right? It's like a gun, but spelled phonetic. You know, a Nina is like a nickname for a 9, a Glock 9, you know? Right? That's so cool. That's so cool. But yeah, it's a good song. Metro Boomin, man. Might be the MVP of this album, low-key. See the Real. Not for me. Shoulda wore a bonnet. You know, the most basic Brent Faiyaz rap collab. Every album basically now has to have like a Brent Faiyaz song when they're talking about how good they are at intercourse. 9 times out of 10, they're like just fine. Sometimes they're great. There's some great Brent Faiyaz rap collabs out there. This ain't one of them. Just Like Me. Not for me. Not for me. 21 Savage is a little too sleepy. Sleepy on this song. This very sunny, very bright, very enthusiastic beat, and he's just like sleepy. Just has no energy. But the chorus might go crazy in DC clubs. In the DMV, they love that sound so much. They really do. Red Sky. I'm all for experimentation. But yeah, this ain't for me. Dark Days. 21 Savage is so funny. He just spends the entire album just glorifying violence and murder and drug dealing and disrespecting women. And the last track, he's like, yo, ignore all of that. Stay in school. Find your passion. You don't want this life. This is dangerous. And he's so genuine about it. He's so sentimental and genuine in this song. It's so funny. He's just like, yeah, all that stuff I was saying before, all those great songs about murder and violence, ignore all of that. That's not me. Not me anymore. I'm rehabilitated. You can't be serious. You really can't. So, I think this album was fine. Quite fine. You know, there's some standout tracks, there's some bad to mid tracks, you know. It's just a normal album. I want so much more for 21 Savage. I really do. When is his great, you know, masterpiece album? I think he's capable of that level of work, that level of just, you know, success. I mean, but like the very fact that he, you know, isn't dead or isn't in Britain or isn't, you know, in jail is really kind of an achievement. I really thought he'd be in prison by now. I really thought he'd be dead by now. I really thought he'd be, you know, irrelevant by now. But he's one of the biggest rappers in the world, and he's proven me wrong at like every turn. I'm happy we have 21 Savage. I really am. And when I say I hope for more from 21 Savage, I don't mean stop rapping about murdering and robbing, you know. I don't mean that. I enjoy that music, but do better. Like, I want him to be like Project Pat or, you know, 3-6 Mafia, Outkast. He could be on the level of those guys in like rap history. I think he can do it. I believe in you, 21 Savage. You can do it.
What does the cross on your forehead signify?
It's a knife.